Are the stories you're telling yourself serving you? We all look back and we have these stories that define us. We have our story about various things that happen in our lives. And it really matters from a mindset perspective as to whether that story is going to serve you well moving forward or it's going to hold you back into the past. And while we're in January and we're thinking about resolutions of the things that we want to change and the things that we want to do to propel us to move forward, or in corporate America, we're thinking about our next steps for our careers and our end of year's conversations that we're having, the stories that you tell yourself may be holding you back. So what are those stories? Are they, I can't, I've tried, I won't? Is it victim? Or are there some of those stories that this is the time to take those stories and maybe tell it in a different way? I always tell people from a mindset perspective, you are the main character of your life. You're the CEO of you. And you should bring main character energy to every conversation, every place that you go, because you are the main character. But guess what? You're also the narrator of your story and you get to tell it. So are you telling the story of that bad thing that happened to you from a victim mentality and it's going to hold you back forever? I can't do this. I'll never be able to. Or is this the time to question the stories that you've been narrating and maybe look at it from a different perspective? I just did a video yesterday on having truth tellers in your life. And those can serve really well to help give you an opposite perspective rather than just that ride or die support system being like, yeah, what happened to you was terrible. You were wronged. And let's just put that stake in the ground that you were wronged and that's it. But what about the people that did hurt you or things that did happen to you? Are you in a place where you can see where there was an opportunity in that or not? 2 Corinthians 4:19 comes to mind. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but what is unseen. And that's like what you're seeing in the tangible world is one thing. These actual things happened. But what's the bigger picture of that? Those things happened, but for what? And I will tell you right now, I love my best friends. They are amazing. And my biggest support system, but they haven't helped me evolve from a soul level, from a mindset level, as much as the people who have wronged me or triggered me. And so that's why forgiveness and gratitude toward those individuals, when you're ready to think of your story in a different way. So the I can't, I have, I've tried, it's just very fixed. So let's think about our growth mindset and where we can change the narrative and narrate your story in the way that is going to empower you and transform you. I'm going to give you one oracle card on this message and we'll see what we get here pulling on this. So think about this as you're having end of year conversations. Think about this as you're finishing your resolution goals that you're going to have. If you're not changing your narrative and your story of some of the things that are holding you back, do you really expect a different outcome? All right, Treasure Island. We just recently had this. It's all there. Your treasure is here. You can see it. It's from your heart space, and you can have anything that your heart desires. It is for the taking. It feels a little distance there, right? It's like you have a little journey to get there. The journey to get there is this mindset shift. So remember, you're the main character and you're also the narrator. So let me know in the comments, are there any stories that you're telling yourself or that you've held on to for your life about your story that may need a little changing and narration and editing? That's what I have for you today. My name is Janine Colavito, and I wish you all a very blessed and abundant day. Take care.